Hi guys, it's Nick the Angry Birds. Today I'm gonna show you the unused contents in Angry Birds Go and Angry Birds Rio. First, start off with Angry Birds Go. The first one is you originally were going to be able to use any cart on any theme. The cart would not perform well in themes it didn't come from. This made it to the Countdown app. The game was going to originally be released on October 31st, 2013. This is the same release date as Angry Birds Go. Countdown. Bomb's Big Bang Kart was originally called Exploder Kart in the gameplay trailer. Before the game was released, in Countdown to Angry Birds Go, Foreman Pig's Green Baron was originally called Crimson Baron. Chuck's ability was different in the gameplay trailer before the final game was released. Instead of producing Mega Speed Boost ability, his unused ability is his cart transforms into a yellow rocket that sends in high speeds. The cart selection was different in the gameplay trailer before the final game was released. In the game's early stages of development, instead of the abilities we all know of today, the gameplay was going to be similar to Mario Kart with randomized weapons. These items including the Birdquake, Speed Warp, Venus Flytrap, Floating Cactus Bomb, Homing Chicken, Giant Boomerang and the Egg Yolk-filled bomb. These are confirmed to be unused in the final game according to the designer Paul Bannister. Mechanic Pig appeared in Angry Birds Go with the cart selection and cutscenes. In v1.10.0 Halloween update of 2015, he was removed from the cart selection screen for space limitation purposes. His audio clips can be found in the game data files. The fans' reaction to this was generally unfavorable. Chronicler Pig was an old sprite model of Senna Bird in v1.4.0 and you can play as him. Put Ayrton Senna as current racer in v1.8.2 and install any previous version as v1.7.0 or other, and when the game open you will see a magenta racer sprite. You will notice that he is Chronicler Pig and your power hits opponents behind you. Warning: trying that method will reset your races as Ayrton Senna and you will be unable to get his helmet completing 41 races after. An Azure toolbox was featured in v2.0 update. For an unknown reason, it was then removed at the latest version, 2.9.1. A debug menu is present in the game files based off xml/ui.pack and library code. It is unused but mostly usable. Public builds of the game have stripped the code to load it normally, thus a library edit must be used to replace a given screen to load it. Screen list, a list of screens registered by all screen XMLs, excluding screens having debug priorities present and set to false in their XML file. The green square above moves the screen list a page up, opposite moves down, the blue bar above moves the list up one line, down does the opposite. Clicking a screen name calls a button going by back to debug, and then goes to the screen chosen. Clicking that button will send you back to the debug menu. 12 items are displayed on a single page. Cycle LOC changes the text locale to a new one, also can use string IDs, which shows the internal string IDs from localization.pack/locked.xlc instead of the original text, does not affect the debug menu. The current locale is displayed by the current value. Back returns to the map screen. Text for a developer cheat menu exists in localization.pack/locked.xlc. It can add currency, adds an unknown amount of currency. Reset all data, resets all player data. Open debug menu, opens the debug menu. Load cart off-road test, unknown. Probably a test map. Load cart air test, unknown. Probably a test map. Load stunt test, unknown. Probably a test map. Add XP, adds 50 XP. Toggle invulnerability, toggles player invulnerability. Unlimited ability, player has unlimited ability uses. Wrong tier, unknown. Skip FTUE, skips the FTUE. Disable AI abilities, disables AI abilities. Unlock all characters, unlocks all characters. Use any cart, allows you to use any cart. Toggle track select notifications, unknown. Go to showroom, goes to showroom. This is likely stripped for version 2.0.30 and beyond, as no files or library code mention calling these in other versions. A debugging feature tweak list is present in gameplay/miscellaneous pack/ and is named debug tweakables.xml. It has a lot of tweaks that are enabled, aside from true debugging tweaks, on every game boot up. Even for a retail build, some code isn't present in the library and / or the XML. Logically, anything in XMLs only from the library can be used, as settings are called from it and not the XMLs alone. If the game detects a missing string that the game expects in a file, it will say, missing string. In the character icon image UI_core.pack/textures/which_1_of_1.xgt, v2, there are complete icons for a minion pig for both the character select or daily challenge pop-up in v2 and online multiplayer team list in the v1 series before v1.13.9 as reserve drivers for players to replace them. There are also many unused sounds for them, meaning Rovio was likely planning to make it possible to play as one. The character's script file is characters/charxml.pack/char_015.xml, and it disabled the character as it instead used an AI rival. The character uses some of Foreman Pig's code, and also used Red's ability icon for the ability icon outside of a race. However, as none of these have been coded, v1 also a similar player icon. There's also no animations programmed for use or directories of them for the character. In one of the character script files, characters/charxml/char_016.xml, there's a mention for dealer pig and the script disabled the character. It is partially based on the unused/AI minion pig but preferably based on the Foreman pig. It also used Red's ability icon outside of a race. There are no plain icons or sounds for this character during a race or at the showroom. The character is named Mustache Pig. The icon outside a race is Mustache Pig's in-race avatar from v1, stretched out to fit. The name of the character inside a race is not known in the game files. The ability he has is an instant explosion, but it unfortunately has no hitboxes, making it useless. It also has no icon during a race. Another thing is that the character floats over its vehicle, both during a race and in the showroom. A month ago, there was a Twitter tweet which unveiled unknown concept that was discovered by a game designer named Liz Edwards. She also helped in the concepts of an Angry Birds game from there. People asked if Icebird is in Angry Birds Go. But then she answered this: I wish I knew. I don't have any information. I was only an intern there for 3 weeks. That possibly concludes that Icebird could not appear in the game. The etc1 compressed XGT file only has one texture in a 1024x1024 image, an unused image for loading a match in single player. It is named loading_background_sp.png and it is oversized by a decently sized portion. The file loading_dbm_cmp_no-alpha.atlas also has this image used in the exact same size and compression. It is possible to load this from navigating to the new user screen and clicking Go on an existing save before crashing. Moving on to Angry Birds Rio. Shakira would have appeared in the game but wasn't used. There are sprites of her in the files, but they're only for idle and launch. There are also sprites for yellow and orange heart-shaped bubbles, a hint silhouette and a tutorial sprite for her, which means that her ability would be the same as Stella and would probably replace her temporarily. A sprite for a lemon appears in the files, however, it doesn't appear anywhere in the game, only in the trophy room trophy symbol. A soccer ball appears in the same files, which it would act similar to a beach ball. Angry Birds Rio 2 episodes would be different and larger, with the birds traveling to Brazilian states and locations, just like how the protagonists do in the Rio 2 movie. The locations are: Manaus, contains the Amazon; Mato Grosso, Blue Mountains, not a state; and Luis's Garage. It would be done through a map, but it was scrapped, probably for space, or it just doesn't fit in the tie-in. It was just seen in a concept art made by Florian Salame, the one that designed the backgrounds. There would be a level where the birds would be in a tribal rainforest. It's probably a beta version of the Blossom River and Timber Tumble backgrounds. They were scrapped due to space and because it was too cartoonish, not Rio-like. They were made by the same artist. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, hit the bell for more videos. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.